Hey everybody, it's Ronn Grant, and you're watching Just for the Record. Stay tuned, you're watching 284 Media.
You had some great ideas. So we gonna have some lobster? Hello?
Wait, you're the lunch again? You say you were sick? What happened to over the rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns. All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today. Ronn Parillon, welcome to Just for the Record. Now, I do some research. I go around the district and talk to some people. Right. And here's what some of them had to say about you. He's a father, son, artist. One person said he's a cool chap and he was a good teacher. Others say he's too young, too cocky and full of himself. He has nothing to offer or any educational qualifications. One woman went as far as saying, what is he going to do? Rap in the House of Assembly? Just for the record, these are not my words. These are some of the words of members of the electorate. When you hear the claims by some people that you are too young, too cocky, and for some reason have nothing to offer, what do you have to say to those claims?
That's a bit harsh. But to say I have nothing to offer is to say, young people, we don't have the drive to push this country forward. You know, I'm a young man, came from the 3rd district, raised in the 3rd district. I saw exactly where the 3rd district came from to where it's at now. You know, so being a part of that entire process there, I just know for a fact that I have what it takes to push the district forward, you know, to the inclusion of everyone in the district. So saying I'm too young, you know, it's sort of like cliche. You know, most people say that when they see young men getting involved in politics. Now, if I was doing something far drastic, you know, they would have had anything else to say that is bad. So I'm doing something positive, and I'm also being an inspiration for the next generation coming forward. You know, they say if I'm going to rap in a House of Assembly, why not? You know, I'm a man of great intellect, you know, great intellect. I choose my words very carefully. You know, cocky and full of himself. I think being an artist, you have to have a certain level of confidence in yourself. You're selling a product, you know. I don't know if it's the fact that I like to dress well, so I don't know, you know, if it's the way I dress or whatever the case may be. I mean, people are gonna speak. They're gonna say whether you do or whether you don't do. So
absolutely,
why not do? And let them speak.
All right.
You know?
Now, I Google my interviews as well. And this came really from when I was a teacher. A young man Googled me and he came back with a story to tell a class. And I was so surprised that he had gone through the trouble of trying to add me on Facebook and Instagram. Of course, I'm not on those. I'm not on social media, but he went as far as Googling me as well. And I Googled you as well as I do all my interviewees. And these are some of the stuff that came up. Ronn Parillon, insurance agent. A few links to your music and performances. Ronn Parillon, NDP candidate. And then Ronn Parillon found not guilty of rape. No, just for the record. Just for the record.
Just for the record.
What is the one thing that you would want persons to take away from some of your most painful, publicly humiliating life experiences? That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Ah, man. Look, I think in life, there's a chapter in everyone's book where you're going to be faced with demise. You know, people are going to throw things at you. They're going to confuse you. But like I say, a man that has confidence in himself, who knows himself and is well grounded in his territory, you have to have a thick backbone, especially as an artist. I had to develop a very thick backbone, you know. So when all of that came to part, you know, I have a very strong family, you know, my mom and so forth. I have praying friends. There's people that love me because people who know me love me to death. You know, to know me is to love me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The concept that people have about me are those that don't know me, or those who speak to others, or who are amongst conversations. But those people who do not know me are those who have those type of things to say.
Okay.
I'll tell you this about me. My friends will tell you, I will bend the earth for them. I will make the earth flat for them, for my people. I will make the earth flat. I will do whatever it takes. I have never been a politician before, but I have done many things of the individual, you know, taking care of people in my district, in this territory. You know, I have served this country. I have served this country as an ambassador musically for so many years. I have served this country as an educator for so many years. Why wasn't I too young to be an educator? You know, I got into teaching when I was 21, you know, 21. I started working for government when I was 18.
You weren't too young then?
I wasn't too young then.
Okay.
So why am I too young to serve my country, you know?
All right. Now, being an entertainer, some people have the difficulty when they see you in a certain role, they have a difficulty seeing you in any other role other than what you've been doing. How do you now separate the two? And not that you have to, I'm just asking, if you had to, how do you separate the two in people's mind, particularly as a legislator, a future legislator, possibly, in letting them understand that, okay, I might be an entertainer, but that does not, you know, maybe diminish the fact that I'm still willing to serve. How do you separate the two?
I look at my territory on a whole. What do I have to offer to this country? Being a man so versed in music, ambassadorship, youth-driven. So many different youth programs I've been a part of. You know, there's a lot of things about me people don't really know because I don't really showcase everything. You know, so they only know me from the musical aspect and being a teacher and so forth. Some of them didn't even know I was a teacher, you know. So, you know, being able to put forth this this new cloak, you know, to some it's new. Like I said, who don't know me would say it's something new. But those that know me know I've been involved in politics for the last 12 years, but I've been behind the scenes, you know, working so very close with Kevin O.J. Smith, you know, being campaign manager and so forth, and just learning the ropes and learning the ropes and learning the ropes, you know, being able to help people in the district, you know, as much as possible, you know. The climate of things around the country right now needs innovation, you know, new thinkers, people who have been through so many different experiences and so forth, you know, ability to inspire people. Because right now, people are looking for inspiration, hope. They're looking for inspiration and hope, people they can relate to. You know, we all have been through hell, you know, but it's the hope and someone who has a positive demeanor, you know, all the negative, you know, connotations about, you know, persons getting involved in politics. People are saying that this upcoming election season is going to be nasty. I don't deem it as that. Okay. You know, why can't we change the narrative of that? You know, it starts with just pressing on the facts and issues, not getting into someone's household or, you know, let's stick to the facts and issues.
Do you think that candidates' personal life should be off limits, or is it fair game?
It is what it is. It comes with the territory.
Okay.
So, excuse me, one has to accept it. Like I say, you have to develop a thick backbone.
All right.
You know, people are going to come at you. You know, they are going to challenge your character. You know, like I say, you have to be, if you're someone who has never been through hardship before, you're going to have a very tough time. very tough time waking up the next morning, seeing something about you, and being able to just shrug it off and move to the next level, you know?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, just for the record, we'll be back with Aaron Parillon.
Brilliant Hands and Minds tutoring services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
Aaron, I'm going to list out 3 phrases.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm sure you're familiar with the House of Assembly. All those in favor, aye. All those opposed, no. All I want from you is yes or no. Okay?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Legalization of marijuana.
Yes.
Legalization of gay marriage.
Let's come back to that.
Legalization of abortion.
No.
Legalization of gay marriage.
No.
Okay. Why yes to legalization of marijuana?
So many of our young men in this territory, they go to prison for marijuana, right? Small quantities of marijuana. I think the better word would be decriminalizing marijuana instead of legalization, you know. But since we're on the fact of legalization, we know not the type of chemists we have out there. You know, these young men who plant, they know the different grades of marijuana. Like I said, I'll break the ice, right?
Sure.
I grew up in the streets, so, you know, it's a lot of things I was exposed to.
Okay.
But within that, you know, there are a lot of chemists out there, people who know their product.
Okay.
You know.
Why no to gay marriage and abortion?
I'll go with abortion first.
And the reason I say before you go forward, the reason I say yes or no is because when the speaker says all those in favor, aye, all those opposed, no, there's no in the middle. She doesn't say all those in the middle. She says, you know, either or. So not only as a citizen, but as a possibly our next generation of a legislator,
right?
You will have to answer to these. So
right. With abortion, I think that has to be that has to be an individual. You know, I as an individual cannot say if this person is fit to be a parent or medically, if it's something that I have the man, I'll tell you, it's a tough.
Okay.
It's a tough.
Fair enough.
Tough.
Now let's move on from the tough questions.
That's a very tough.
Okay.
One. That's a very tough one.
What are 2 ways that you can use your long-standing tenure in the entertainment industry to kind of infuse some life into tourism and culture?
That's a good question. I don't think we market or arts enough in this country.
Okay.
You know, I don't think we put heavy emphasis upon our individuals as ambassadors for this territory. You know, they go out and they represent this territory, but we don't give them that level of appreciation as ambassadors. And we are ambassadors as long as we leave this country. And I say we because I have been doing it, right? As long as we leave this country and we perform anywhere else, the first thing they are going to ask you, where are you from? And we have to state what country we are from and so forth, you know? So we are ambassadors, no matter where we go, you know. And I think, you know, tourism sector, you know, we have some of the most unique music in this country, within the Virgin Islands, within, I would say in the Caribbean itself, because we have our fungi and so forth, we have soca, we have calypso, we have reggae and so forth, all infused into this one small country, even rap, hip hop, R&B, everything, you know. So no matter what tourists come here, we have the product here, you know, to exploit to them, you know. So that's
you talk about being in a community that was still is so tight-knit, and you talk about coming from a strong family. What role has the village played in the man you've become?
They've been very supportive. Like I said, to know me is to love me. You know, people in my district know me. They knew me from when I was the young man on the street, walking, no shoes, back and forth in Aniki, you know, riding pedal bikes, building go-karts and so forth, you know, walking from Slaney to Seacalls with my grandfather, you know, being able to bridge that gap in between there. So I have a diverse upbringing between the elders and this generation, you know, being able to be an artist and so forth and being relevant with this generation, but still able to do music for the older generation because of, you know, growing up in a household, my mom played everything. You know, everything. My mom was a singer and so forth, so she played everything. Speak up from Etta James, straight up to Bob Marley, you know. So
now, being one of the younger candidates, there's this misconception between some persons around our age that, you know, they're not even going to vote. The older people don't listen to them.
Right.
How do you plan on bridging that gap as one of the younger candidates between the millennials, I like to call them, the younger generation, and the older members of the electorate and the legislature?
That's one of the reasons why I got involved also, is to show young people that we have a voice. You know, we are the next generation coming forward and giving them someone they can relate to. Like I said, people need someone they could relate to, share their experiences with, you know. And I always encourage young people, you know, don't sit on a block saying what you think we should do. You have a voice to say what we are going to do, you know. So, you know.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. It's a game I like to call Just for the Record. Okay. It's fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for my interviewees.
Okay.
And it's impromptu, so you're going to give me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Childhood celebrity crush.
Mariah Carey.
Secret talent.
Singing.
Singing, okay. Guilty pleasure.
Wine on a beach, playing shadi, alone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Alone time.
Yeah.
Okay. What food can you eat every day?
Oxtail.
Not bad at all. I enjoy that myself.
Yeah.
If you could take one person from VI history yesteryear to lunch, who would it be?
Repeat that question again.
If you could take one person from VI history from the yesteryear, who would it be?
Noah Lloyd.
Noah Lloyd. Okay. Your favorite film?
I have so many, but I'll say Trading Places.
Okay. If you could be one person for the day, if you could trade places with somebody for the day, who would it be?
My mother.
Okay. All right. Best piece of advice you've ever gotten?
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Music. Piece of music or type of music that people would be surprised you listen to?
Country music.
Nice, dude. We got something in common. I love country music.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron Parillon, thank you so much. Just for the record.
Yes, sir.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.